Hey everyone, Melissa again, talking about the abortion issue. I actually had someone just respond to me and say that if a woman wants to have an abortion, it's up to her. It's her baby, it's her body, so abortion is okay. And you know what? This is unbelievable to me because since when is it okay if someone wants to kill somebody to say it's okay to do it? You know, it's okay. You have every right to do that. No, you don't. First of all, that baby is not just the woman's baby. There is a mother and a father. So I said in my one of my last videos, I would talk about the men's role. Okay, there's a lot of men out there who are not having a voice. They are not allowed to say, hey, wait a minute, what are you doing? What are you thinking? This is my daughter. This is my son. You are not going to kill my son. You're not going to kill my daughter. Like I had shared in one of my videos, I was at a Planned Parenthood facility, and there was this guy there who did not have any voice at all to say that he did not want his child killed. He definitely had gotten himself in a bad situation, and he knew it and he admitted it. But again, that shouldn't take away his right to say, hey, you're not going to kill my child. So for men, it really does affect them. And sometimes men do not have a voice. They don't. I know for me, the relationship was broken up completely. The adults in my life did not want that relationship there, and it just was a decision made. And I also think the decision, it was really difficult for me to hear, to know everything going on, because there were decisions being made between one parent and another parent that abortion would be a decision that would happen for me. Again, I didn't even know what abortion was. I didn't understand. And the adults made the decision without me really understanding what abortion was. And the decision was made for him too. And where his father was a fire chief in a small town, that was something I think that really factored into that decision of not having a unwed son have a child. So the shame is not in the child. The shame is in the abortion. The shame is in the adults who want to hide that a woman's pregnant or a teenage girl is pregnant. The shame is in them. So if we're going to put the ball where it belongs, let's talk about where the real shame is. It's not in the child. The child has done nothing wrong. They do not deserve to be killed. Okay, the shame is in the way people think. They think, you know what, I don't want everyone to know that my son made a mistake, or my daughter. Not that parents usually care if you're sleeping around, but if your daughter does get pregnant, I don't want other people knowing that we allowed this. Or, just parents who really feel that, their image and their reputation is more important than a child. So when we have these things going on, a lot of times a guy doesn't have a voice either. It's not just the woman who is a victim of the abortion industry, but it's also the guy. I mean, what right does he have? Not only can he not say, hey, that's my child, but he, to the woman or the one he got pregnant, a lot of times the relationship's just cut off and there's no real communication happening. But he also doesn't have a voice when a woman goes to an abortion clinic and he is not included. A lot of times he's told, you made a mistake, you're paying $300 or whatever, you're gonna get yourself out of this mess, and that's the end of it. They don't really have support to say, wait a minute, I'm responsible. So men are responsible for getting women pregnant. They should be paying child support. They should be taking care of their child. And when women are allowing men to get, or young men to get out of being a father and taking responsibility, that is not helping woman. How does that help a woman? By making it easier for a man to just pay for an abortion and get out of it. How does that help? And there's mothers out there who want to protect their sons, and they want their sons to move on with their lives, and they want their sons to not have to deal with a girl who's pregnant. So they will actually encourage their son just to, cut things off too. And these are the type of things we're dealing with also in the abortion issue. It's not to blame just women. Don't just blame women. There is a man who was involved at some level who got her pregnant, whether he tricked her, whether he manipulated her, whether it was an accident. I mean, men need a voice too. And I think it emasculates men too when they don't have a voice, when they're not allowed to say, I'm going to protect my child and I'm going to protect my girlfriend. I'm going to either marry her or I'm going to pay child support. I am going to take care of her. And a man should have the option and the pressure to take care of a girl that he got pregnant. Obviously, if she was good enough for him to sleep with her, okay, outside of marriage, she's good enough to be taken care of. So for a guy to not take responsibility with his actions, you're actually allowing him to be very irresponsible. If he gets a girl pregnant, he owes it to her to take care of her. Not that women should go around, trying to have men take care of them through getting pregnant and taking advantage of men. But if you are, in a situation where you have had sex with a guy, yeah, he does need to own up to his part. And I know for me, the guy didn't want to take responsibility, and the family didn't. So this is what we're dealing with the men.